Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to talk about the rumors that Valve is eyeballing Dota Auto Chess for a potential acquisition. And if you don't know what Dota Auto Chess is, it is a custom game. It's pretty much like a mod for Dota 2. So Dota 2 has all these custom games you can play that people make, and this one just happened to blow up and be super popular. And as of a couple days ago, it's had more than 4.4 million subscribers, so people that have like downloaded the custom game, and the highest peak player count that I have seen was around 300,000, and that's probably just increased since the last time I checked. So there has been, at a single point in time, 300,000 people playing a single custom game in Dota 2. And so combine that with how popular Dota 2 is now. Dota 2, the base game, is doing really well right now. Dota 2's player count's doing pretty good, but 300,000 of it is coming from Dota Auto Chess, which is just a free custom game that pretty much kind of works like a deck builder, almost a drafting game. Every round, every player has a couple different towers, I guess, or heroes they can buy, and depending on when you buy them, you put them on your board, and then you kind of make a board of units, and then each round your board of units fights another board of units, and whoever wins deals damage to the other player, and it's kind of last man standing with whoever has the most life left at the end. They're not the ones that die, and there's a lot more complicated stuff in there. There's stuff like, well, when you have three of a kind of the same kind of unit, you can combine them and upgrade them, and there's items and stuff like that, and there's a lot of different strategies, and it's really popular because overall it's pretty easy to jump into and to understand, but there's such a high skill ceiling, and it's just a really fun game that every game feels different because of the fact that everybody's being offered different skills, the units each time. So it's a really awesome game, and it has just blown up, and we've seen a couple, Dota 2 custom games blow up in the past, and occasionally Valve has done something where like they make it where the developers can put like a little microtransaction in. So one thing that comes to mind, there was this custom game a while back that I played called Crumbling Island Arena, and it was pretty much this thing where there was this arena and it kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and you had your characters and they each had a little bit of health and they had abilities, and you tried to knock people off or be the last person standing, kind of like a battle royale in its own right. A little kind of, if you've played Battle Right, it was kind of like that. And it was really fun, and Valve put in this thing, it was like $3, you could buy the Crumbling Island Arena pass or something like that, and it just included cosmetics and stuff like that. But apparently Valve is eyeballing Dota Auto Chess for possibly it being its own game. Now, they've already been working with the modders to do stuff like that I've talked about with Crumbling Island Arena. But apparently, according to VP Esports sources, the tech giant has been thinking of ways to commercialize the Dota 2 mod and offer support and development help as a full-fledged title. And this isn't super surprising. I mean, that's kind of just what Valve does. I mean, Dota 2, in the first place, the original Dota was a mod for Warcraft 3 that Valve saw, and they're like, hey, we want you to make that for us. And then they made Dota 2, and now we have a mod in Dota 2 where Valve is like, hey, we want to make that into a game. So we're probably going to, at some point, see Dota Auto Chess 2, because I imagine this is so popular that they want to do something with it. And it's kind of funny because this is technically, Dota Auto Chess isn't technically a card game, but it scratches the itch that a lot of card games provide. So a lot of people just kind of generalize it with a lot of other card games, even though it doesn't look like a traditional card game. And it's kind of funny because, like we've talked about, especially last video, Valve did not do very well with Artifact. I mean, Artifact is struggling to even stay above like 500 players at any given time, and Dota Auto Chess is just hitting 300,000 players like it's nothing. So 500 players, 300,000 players. So obviously Valve is, like we've talked about, probably trying to do something drastic with Artifact, completely relaunch it. Hopefully, like we've talked about in the last video, my hope is that they just make all the cards free and just kind of try to revolutionize the card game genre, make everything free, and monetize with microtransactions of like cosmetics and stuff like that, kind of like they do with Dota 2 and stuff like that. But Auto Chess is very popular, and it's very popular now. So whereas Artifact, they're going to have, they're putting so much work into it right now, probably to relaunch the whole game. They have to really put a lot of effort into making it good again and popular again, whereas Auto Chess is just kind of over here with 300,000 players because it's amazing by itself already. It already has a good formula, and because of that, Valve is probably just wanting to take it and make it into a game. And overall, I mean, it's not necessarily that bad of a thing. When you talk about it like Valve's just taking up these good games and then making them their own, that kind of sounds bad, but it really is amazing. I mean, we would not have Dota 2 if they didn't do that. Like, Dota 2 is a stupid good game because the way Valve works, it just works that way. I mean, they get good people, they get talented people, and they're like, here, we want to give you a platform to make the best thing you can make. So if they end up hiring the people that made Dota Auto Chess, they can just be like, hey, just make Dota Auto Chess 2 and just make it the best way you can. And you have unlimited funds because we're Valve, and you have unlimited manpower because we have so many people here that would probably want to help you work on it. And overall, I'm actually kind of excited because I want to play Dota Auto Chess a lot more. I've only played it a little bit, but the times I have played it has been super fun, and I can't even imagine what the game would be like if it was its own full-fledged Dota Auto Chess 2 or Auto Chess. I don't know what they would call it or do with it, but it's pretty awesome. But regardless of what happens there, because obviously they're doing so, the rumors are most likely true, especially since, you know, the VP Esports apparently has sources that are saying they're thinking about it, but of course they're thinking about it. But until that happens, if it happens, they're still going to be doing things probably like what they did with Crumbling Island Arena, where making some passes you can buy, and apparently also that they have been directly working with the mod creators to make some sort of matchmaking in the mod, because overall the game is popular enough and they like matchmaking in it, so people are skilled with people of similar skill, obviously, because that's just nice. But overall, it's pretty exciting because Dota Auto Chess is new and exciting, and it's kind of its own brand new genre-ish. I mean, we kind of push it in with card games, but it really is its own genre of game, kind of like Dota was, and it created the MOBA genre. So we'll have to see what happens, but overall those are just some rumors that I'm pretty happy about because, you know, I would like to see Dota Auto Chess in its max form as a full game. But we'll have to see what happens there. But if you've played Auto Chess, let me know in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Would you want to see more from, you know, Valve putting it into an actual game? Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear them all. If you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. New videos come out several times a week. And like always, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.